All right, Terry, I'll guide you from here. I'll contact you once we get close to your drone's going up now.
Are you streaming it off your computer?
Okay, do we have this is what I wanted to buy if I got like... Is it good? Is it good?
So it's literally mirroring this. So Terrell, make sure you speak into my microphone.
Okay. So is it working? Okay. You don't want to talk to another contact. All right, folks, we're just getting up here to the start to get the next race underway. On water, commentator Terry Powell will pick up the race here from the giant Wild Wing Go Vikes boat. Until then, I'll get us covered and get things underway here in just a moment as the crews look to be lining up and getting under starters' orders. I don't know if that's true or not.
True enough.
So this is doing something.
I don't know. I'm going to see if the tweet is working. Hey.
Yeah.
Is it working?
All right, folks, and the race is underway here. We're about 200 meters in. It looks to be the far side, the Esquimalt side.
It should be working.
That is UBC on the Esquimalt side right now with the early lead about a half length open. Half length to a canvas lead there, but still both crews neck and neck early on in the race. As they're just coming through now, I can see a better lead here. We have an top end view. Looks to be about 4 boat length lead, 3 to 4 seat lead. UBC, 3 or 4 boat lengths. Yeah, that'd be a little crazy. 3 to 4 seat lead there are UBC women over UVIC right now as we come into the just narrows here before the trestle bridge. All right, now with UBC on the Esquimalt side, UBC women here looks to be about a 4 to 5 seat lead now, pulling forward as they do come into the last part of the narrows here. Rates, both crews there, both looking the same on the rate. Nothing too, both still pretty high and long and strong crews, but probably about a 2 feet or so between the oars. So actually, UBC right now maybe over clashing with UVIC. Hard to say, but it does look like both crews are actually, I can confirm, both crews are in their wash, UBC slightly washing UVIC down as they take the lead there. Looks to be about 4 boats now, keep saying 4 boats, I don't know why I think that. 4 seats there, UBC over UVIC on the Victoria side. So UBC coming up now on the Esquimalt side. Both crews again matching the rates. They've separated a little bit. Coxey's got a nice course there. Got themselves sorted out as they might have had a slight collision, but looks like they've gotten themselves back together here. So it'll still be UBC here, but UVIC not letting go, and we see them holding on nicely with still that probably same canvas lead UBC has over UVIC, but not changing too much as they approach the trestle bridge here. Probably about 200 meters to go, 250 until we can see them come through the bridge here. Start cheering for them nice, loud, and clear. We'll hand this over to Terry as they come through here on the live boat down there. But like I said, UBC still with the lead. Both crews, though, matching their speed pretty carefully. Pretty exact on both sides. So all I'd say here, we'll have a good shot here once they come through the trestle bridge here in about 200 meters or so, 150 meters. So now as we approach the trestle bridge here, pretty close here, about 150 meters. Like I said, UBC with the lead right now on the Esquimalt side. UVIC, though, not backing down as it's still early on in the race, and they still can pull this back. Nothing too crazy here for them to do, as they're actually, UVIC probably putting out a little bit of push here as they come through the trestle biz. UVIC crowd, let's hear a good cheer for them as the Vikes come through, actually possibly pulling narrow, but as you can see, both crews, they're washed a little bit. UVIC, though, getting out of the UBC wash. Nice call on Coxey's move there as they both come through the bridge. Almost equal. UVIC definitely making up some ground, and maybe all those 6Ks they do all winter long is going to be what pulls them through up here and gets them even. UVIC women, though, not backing off as they come through here. Let's get a live update from Terry. Terry, what are you saying?
Okay, that's pretty good here, Top. UVIC done well on that corner, but on the outside of this bend there, UBC definitely has an advantage. They can sort of, they're about half a length on them and are going to come around to their advantage here. UVIC's got to really work to keep themselves well inside that UBC boat. Ballast probably on three or four seat.
Yeah, exactly, Terry. As we can see here, a nice lead, probably about UBC there taking that lead and then now pushing on a little bit. UVIC come back a little bit through the trestle bridge right now, but now UBC possibly extending that. Again, both crews, maybe the rates just a little bit lower from the UVIC crew we see there opposed to the Esquimalt side of UBC. As we come to the last part of the race here, we'll get some better drone footage and be able to tell. But Terry now following the race along. Terry, what do you think? I don't know. Well, we don't know what he thinks. So possibly telling the people that he's with what he thinks, but he's not going to tell us, keeping it to himself. So here now as we come up to the bench, we got a nice, good footage here, nice shot, clean water from both sides, so definitely not a factor. No wake, no wind. UBC, though, is now looking to be starting their dominance in terms of putting on a push to get ahead of UVIC. UBC probably sitting their 7th seat, 7 or 6 seat on the bow wall of UVIC here as they come up into the last bridge before.
So if we're on here, we've got UVIC on this, coming around this Bay Street bridge with a slight inside advantage. They're holding UBC pretty well right now. In fact, I think they're starting to move up. I don't think it's any more than about half the length. They're coming on this next bend under Bay Street Bridge. They could draw level. Actually, UVIC looking a little better, a little stronger at this stage. Getting quite close to clashing. Thunderbirds and UVIC just starting to overlap with UBC. The officials know it's winning UBC. They're still at about a half a length advantage at this stage.
And just going through the bridge now, Terry Paul following them quite behind.
Okay, UVIC definitely moving up. About a quarter of the length now at this point. Quarter of the length. Got a straight shot to that last bend, which comes into UBC's advantage again. UVIC with that starboard stroke, and a bit of a tandem here at 7 and 6 feet. They're doing really well. I think, if anything, it looks like it's about level now. UVIC's done really well on that inside corner to come level. They need to start throwing it here if they're going to get there. They need a bit of an advantage before that last bend. UBC is spreading a little bit to step side. Again, looking for that last advantage of that last turn.
Yeah, just like Terry said, it looks like UVIC took advantage of the inside turn.
I don't think it's more than a quarter to a half a length at this point. UBC definitely a little higher with the lead. Looking strong. We've got about probably 2 minutes left of this race down to the Blue Bridge.
As the crew's here just passing the dock there and the barge that's about on the outside. As Terry said, UBC in a slight lead.
To one side, that's going to create a bigger turn. UBC try to get him in step in. Still about a half a length. Overlapping.
And just starting to lose Terry there as they go into the last minute of the race. We can see them coming out past the giant crane barge and approaching the Johnson Street Bridge. UBC now with the inside of the turn. UVIC might falter a little bit from this turn as UBC has kept their lead, and it does look to be with UBC a nice tight turn. UVIC, though, not far off the map, maybe getting washed out a little bit by UBC, but not too much, staying nice and wide on the UVIC's Coxey side. But it does look to be UBC right now with Gillis opening up probably to a boat length lead, bow ball to stern. Now with UBC on the inside of the turn, really taking advantage of that turn there, coming in nicely as they approach the last ship there. They come to the Johnson Street Bridge. It does look to be UBC now, starting to open it up, maybe just not too much though, maybe a foot of open water, taking a nice turn across the bridge there, nice and clean. UVIC Vikes, maybe staying a little wide, not too wide though, as they come into, now coming parallel again in the last 200 meters or so of the race. It does look to be, though, UBC opening it up there, probably a canvas of open water, if not a little less. UVIC holding on tight, though. Both rates are hard to tell, but it does look to be, if nothing else changes in the next 150 or so, UBC could be the crew. That will finish this off. Official word here, we'll wait for the final call here. It might be a little hard to tell here from our book, but UBC unofficially looks to be coming in first. They took advantage of that last slight inside turn. UVIC, though, now backing off, but to be quite honest, from the final margins, as we see here, like I said, maybe a little bit, half a length or so of, half a canvas of open water. UBC over UVIC unofficially here in the women's reserve crew. Like I said, with that race profile, UVIC really held on nicely to UBC, but I think it was that last turn that really kind of put UBC to put a nail in the coffin and get it going to the final part of the race here. So unofficially, we're waiting for some results, but like I said, looks to be on this end. UBC will take this one. Okay, we need to.
Doing good, man. Sounds good. Yeah. See this guy carrying? See this guy carrying the horse? You molded him into a man. Yes. That's him. Okay. You guys just have letters for each other, huh? Oh, here, the ground's coming down.
So it's the original link, eh? It's the original link. Yeah. The actual What time's it that choice? It's in 10 minutes now, essentially. That was 3:40, so it's 3:50. Sorry, 4:50. So this will be 5:10 women's varsity.
Tell me this.
How did that go?
Yo, can you pause this for a sec? Or I'm just gonna unplug.
Yeah.
Hold up.
How's this battery doing?
75%. Terry, you're good, eh?
Yeah, Jeff, what's the word on start?
Checking with them right now. Troll from the drone here. Can I request some information on start time, ETA, please? Alright folks, and we are just getting underway here in the men's varsity race.
Can we not look?
No, it's got to
the race is underway.
And we have officials saying the race is underway. So this will be the men's varsity 24th Brown Cup, UBC, UVIC. UBC trying to defend their title. UVIC going for that hometown win. And the drone here just heading up to the start of the line here. Get a little update in a moment there. Terry just passed the trestle, so we'll have a nice 500 or 600 meters with that live on water commentary.
Just tell them that we need a closer. It's still way too far. Who's on the Esquimalt?
Victoria. Victoria's winning.
University of Victoria on the Esquimalt side, UBC on the Victoria side. It looks to be, though, University of Victoria taking an early lead here as they come into the, probably about 200 meters into the race. Clean start. University of Victoria probably throwing a little bit of wash there to UBC, which is nice to see here. They're not fooling around. University of Victoria almost with a whole boat length lead there over UBC. Canvas to canvas, actually possibly open water at this point. UVIC holding a higher rate though than UBC as UBC starts to settle into the rhythm. Open water, definitely open water. University of Victoria on the far Esquimalt side. The University of Victoria with a clear lead right now over University of British Columbia. As we're coming into probably the narrows here, might be about 300, 400 meters or so until they reach the bridge over here. UVIC though with a nice early lead. It'll be interesting to see what they can hold if they burn too much in the beginning. I'm sure the nerves are excited. A lot of pre-workout running through those veins. It's about to get lit here, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you. And it's UVIC, still with the higher rate, it seems, but UBC not very much lower. UVIC, though, taking out the open water, extending that lead as it comes into the first turn, which is going to favor University of British Columbia. So it'll be interesting to see here. UVIC with a nice strategy. Jacob Kudas, world champion from 2014, probably steering a nice course. Not probably, actually steering a nice course here. As they start to get a good lead, they're going to dominate here through the Trestle Bridge as they dictate the race to UBC. It looks to be UBC dropping back though, which is interesting to see. Just a few weeks ago, University of Victoria did beat UBC, but they weren't far off. So lineup changes have changed in the UBC crew, but I'm not sure that's doing well for them today as UVIC has taken a nice turn. They're staying wide. They're not even giving UBC too much of a push here, being fair competitors, showing them what it's like. Welcome to Victoria. Well, should be able to see these crews here in the next 200 meters. UVIC with that nice open lead. The water, maybe not much of an open water lead as before, but still clearly in first place here as we come up to the Trestle Bridge. We'll hand it over to Terry in a few minutes here. Get that live on water catch. Drone will be coming up here. We'll get nice face pictures of the crews here. University of Victoria staying long and strong, nice and calm. Adam Drew knows what he's doing there in Strokesy. They know how to win a race or two. Looks like that lead there is back on to say, and we can see the boats here coming through. University of Victoria lighting it up here on the race course. University of British Columbia kind of confused here. I'm not sure why. I haven't seen a response to them yet. A lot of powerful ergs in that boat, so I'm sure we will see something from them in the final couple thousand meters here, but I'm sure they're looking around. Where's Ben DeWitt? Unfortunately, alumni Ben DeWitt raced earlier today. He's not in the current varsity crew, but he's setting his thoughts and speed over to them. As UVIC, though, is putting on a nice performance here for our Victoria friends. As we come through the bridge here, both crews nice and high. Terry, can we hand it over to you, Terry? What do you got?
You're a big fun. Terry, you got anything?
Unfortunately, not from Terry yet. I'm not sure. Maybe he's just too excited like we are. But as we say here, coming through the bridge here, we'll get this drone here and let's swoop in real close as we see the University of Victoria still with that open water lead. So University of Victoria took the water the water first gap, and they're still keeping the water nice and open. Terry, here, what do you have to say?
Total crop dusting situation here now. UBC's with the jet wash and spitting out to sea.
Total annihilation here on Terry's part. I think it's lit, Terry. What do you think?
UBC's now in the wash.
As as Terry said, I would agree. University of British Columbia dropping back here, unfortunately, quite a bit, a lot more than expected. With University of Victoria, just that nice long stride here. Out of the stroke, see Jacob Coxon. He knows what to say. Just throw it down here, boys, and keep holding that nice rhythm. Lots of fans here cheering, but unfortunately, unless UBC can really pull something out here, I'm not too sure what's going to happen next as UVIC continues to dominate this race. University of Victoria with a long, steady rhythm. Not too much you to see, folks. As you can see coming along here, it's open water advantage on the UVIC side. Even though they did take the Esquimalt side, University of British Columbia closest to here. Both rhythms in the crew in terms of stroke rate seem to be pretty similar, but UVIC really took that early, strong lead. And quite honestly, just held on to it despite anything they need to do. The final turn here is going to be for, as they come into the Bay Street Bridge here, past that coming up to the cruise ship there, that final turn is going to be advantageous to the University of Victoria. So with a lead like this, I'm not too sure what UBC will do, but anything can happen here in Victoria, as we all know, and with changing tides, who knows?
Fuck, Terry, I need more from you. Terry, come in. Can you do anything more?
I'm on it, Joe. Okay, just getting around this. I'm just out of the Bay Street picture. UBC's hanging top. We've got it pretty back to them here. They're actually moving up a little bit on that inside line. You see this in the last couple of races. The Victoria Station comes back to an advantage, but Coach has still got them covered. You guys got about a length, but I think UBC is really back into some contact here. Coach is smart, which I think he is. He's going to watch him a little bit as he gets around his turn here. He's basically in the center of his lane. He can push UBC out wide and then take that last turn to Selvin. And then from there it's about a minute. At this stage, still a length, not more than that. Thursday, UBC's dropped the lead up and hanging tough right now. Doing a pretty good job hanging right in there. It's really tight. UBC starting close. Just in the puddles at the four plays of UVIC. UVIC in a good position here to cover anything that UBC can throw at them.
And that's right there coming into the last 200 meters. They are approaching that barge ship type area thing. UVIC though, still with the inside turn here.
Still looking pretty tight technically. Maybe combine here, shooters at the top of this last tripper. Just coming around with that headboat here. Experience the big black hole comes through instant takeoff. Stretched out a little bit. I feel maybe see the most water now.
And we're just starting to lose Terry there as they come through that last barge there, coming into the last part of the race. UVIC, as I mentioned, is going to have the inside turn there, and like I said, they're taking advantage of it. A real nice race plan. I'm sure they've talked about it many times and discussed, but really well executed, getting that early lead and using all these turns to their advantage. So as we come into the last 200 meters or so of the race, UVIC now with that open water again over UBC, and it could be a pretty dominating performance here. Yes, UBC did inch back a few times throughout the race, but ultimately here, folks, I think UVIC has proven a nice, solid race here, nice, solid rhythm. UBC, as Terry said, taking it right up here. We can see that from the drone. They're a little bit of a rate, but at this point, not really sure what that's going to do unless something goes wrong with the UVIC crew. UVIC, though, nicely pounding along. I'm sure a lot of redemption in those crews right there, a lot of redemption in their minds from last year, and they're pretty excited about what's about to happen in the next 150 meters. Open water again, probably about a canvas, over more than a canvas, UVIC over UBC as they're coming into the last 100 meters of the race. I'm sure the boys are maybe putting on a sprint, but they're certainly breathing a sigh of relief as they know they've just unofficially won the 24th. University of Victoria will take the Brown Cup.
How'd they go?
Terry, you just
It's back on Trove. It's live.
All right, folks, we are getting underway here just momentarily for our last race here in the 24th Round Cup Women's Varsity Cruise. The defending champs, University of Victoria, are going to take on the University of British Columbia, just like every other race today, as we have an exciting final race here, folks. And underway, under a few minutes, just got word from the starting umpire, just a slight delay there, not too sure why. Maybe there was a few whales up there playing with the boats, but we're not too sure. So we'll get underway here very shortly.
Close to the starter, sir.
All right, folks, and that start should be underway any moment here. Drone going up to the top to check it out, see what's going on. Last I heard, the crews were in the alignment's call, so we will see here momentarily where we're at in the race.
You can zoom in as much as you could, or get as close to the start as you can. Yep. As long as we can get this main part, if we can get some faces here, like dead on, like at face level, that's all that matters. You can even come back after. Try to get you some good shots.
Yeah? You're going to try to get down more?
Yeah, I want him to be like face level.
Hey, you're the producer here.
Trying to be.
Why do we have this?
Because originally he was under here, it was too bright with the sun coming through.
Oh, gotcha.
All right, folks, so just here at the starting line, it looks to be Growth Cruise, though, not underway yet. So the race is still at the starting gates, getting ready here.
Starting to rain.
Our weatherman, Ben DeWitt, over in the weather tower, just live communication from him. The rain is coming. University of Victoria, why'd you let the rain come?
Oh, yeah.
You want to move back?
At this point, I'm just going to leave it. Yeah, we probably should move it in a second.
I don't think it's. I think it's just drizzling. What's the power box? You sure you want to touch anything? The power bar?
Put the coat over it. You just leave it. Put the coat over it.
There, watch. That's the feed. Yeah, I just put my coat over it. It's fine. How's the race?
Yeah.
No, it's fine with me.
Yeah, he loves it.
We're watching live feed up here.
Oh, yeah, the one.
They're off. What's that? Oh yeah. Looks like
Actually,
they're
no,
off.
I haven't looked at the results of the women yet.
The race has started.
That sounds like the first half. Second, third, yeah.
All right, folks, and we have a start here at the last race, women's varsity cruise 24th annual Brown Cup. The race is underway here as we come through, get a better feed here momentarily, and we'll get back to as we start to come through. Terry Pollard on the water, but it looks to be on the currently.
Who's on there? We are.
University of Victoria on the Esquire outside. University of British Columbia on the Victoria side. 200 meters of the race. Clean start. Dead even. Both crews still on their high strokes here. So it'll be interesting to see how they handle their first slight bend here. But as of right now, parallel crews, no one washing each other out, and a very, very clean start.
I can't even see where the drone is. Usually I point towards the course.
This is UBC, right?
Yeah.
So UBC now with that early slight lead there, probably about 2 seats. I keep saying votes, I don't know why. 2-seat lead there, UBC, but hard to tell at this point. It'll just be when the crews kind of settle into their base pace here. So my guess is UBC is starting UVIC is settled a little earlier over UBC, with UBC probably still taking some high strokes, but they're not going to back off either as UVIC here. Defending champions as they come through here now in the narrows, well underway here. UBC taking a slight lead there, but that still is okay with the turns and will even out. And University of Victoria, if they play their cards right here and they'll take the correct path, which they are, well-experienced coxies in both crews here. We should have an interesting race. We'll be handing it over to Terry Paul there and waiting over to Terry just a little bit here as the crews come through the narrows. We'll check back with him, but as I said right now, UBC, University of Victoria, both pretty even there on the stroke rate. University of Victoria, now actually University of Victoria bringing back a little bit, coming back, edging back into Victoria, and I would say they're pretty much even. Maybe a slight lead on UBC here as they just come through the narrows, come through the docks, but a wonderful steering from both crews. About to light it up here, folks, as they come through to the area here where we can all see them come out to the trestle bridge. Probably about 300 minutes ago. Crews are dead even. I repeat, it's lit and it's dead even. Here we go, folks, here as University of Victoria maybe dropping back a little bit, but not too much there. Could again just be there, that pace rhythm. And we'll see here as UVIC will take the outside turn here, and UBC will take the inside turn. It looks to be the UBC Coxing getting that nice part of the turn there, going on for a little straight, turning a bit to her starboard there with University of Victoria staying straight here. So I'm assuming that bike crew there, she knows what she's doing in terms of where she's lining herself up for the trestle bridge. We should be able to see them any moment here. University of British Columbia, though, now with that inside turn, we still see them taking the lead over University of Victoria. University of British Columbia taking the lead over UVIC, but that is again just the turn, and it could pay off for UVIC in the end here as UBC might think they're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. So it looks, folks, here, the blades are quite close here. Both coxies down with each other. Probably about 2 feet now separating. They realize that it's probably not a good thing to hit each other in terms of both the racing. So that said, now we have University of Victoria, UBC pretty settled in here. Nice base rhythm. It is a long race, so won't be surprised here if they get a nice rhythm. University of Victoria now backing up, which is nice to see though. UBC does try to push on. They get a little bit, but University of Victoria is really staying composed here as they come back, and they come back actually even stronger than UBC. I'm sure that UBC Coxie is throwing in some pushes there, throwing in some tens. University of Victoria is saying, listen, we don't do pieces, we just race pieces. So folks here, we have a nice push here, and we got a nice solid rhythm for University of Victoria, but I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty nervous because University of British Columbia, they're not backing down. They're pretty strong. They know what they got to do. Coming up to the narrows here, we're going to hand it off to Terry here right in the narrows in just a minute here as he has a wonderful bird's eye view following the race down. Coming up though with about 50 minutes to go, we got UBC with a few seat lead here as University of Victoria is going to have that ultimate last turn. Terry, what do you have to say?
Just pressing the bridge here. UVIC's got to dig in here on the inside of this turn. They're down about maybe a third of a length. Still pretty tight. They got a nice clean line on the inside here. So this is coming around this out of this corner by the time at that marker got me level again. UBC's a little wide. Big advantage here to UVIC if they can cut this corner.
Just like Terry said, University of Victoria will have the advantage here.
Technically pretty strong here. UVIC UVIC's got that inside advantage. We'll see how it plays out around the
Seems to be mapping out quite well for University of Victoria now as they come through that quick turn here. University of Victoria coming even. They can hear you folks, so starting to cheer for them. They are going to take that inside turn there in the last part of the race. So that could be a wonderful plan for them here and a great plan for both Coxies. I'm sure University of British Columbia putting out a little push now with their falling back there with their lead, only about 2-3 seat lead there, University of British Columbia. However, like I said, University of Victoria should get that nice inside lead when they come around the turn. That'll be the interesting crew to see who handles that the best, but University of British Columbia is setting themselves up for that University of Victoria lead. It'll be interesting to see if they can hold off. Both crews there are about pretty even on the stroke rates. We can see now coming through a little bit better overhead footage. We can see the crews are actually fairly even. Does look to be a little deceptive on this side in terms of UBC ahead of UVIC, but not too far off from each other. Still that 2-3 seat lead on the UVIC side, UBC side. Sorry.
Both Coxies did a really good job. Those are almost touching there. Looks UBC's maintained that advantage. It said maybe a quarter of a length, but not much in it. UBC's got to really keep the finishes covered and hold off UVIC on the inside of this corner now. Just approaching the Bay Street Bridge, maybe 20 strokes to go. UBC's trying to push on it a little bit.
So coming up to the Bay Street Bridge here, like Terry said, it seems to be UBC.
Run on each stroke here. UBC setting up that advantage of a slight turn under the Bay Bridge back to port side. UVIC's got to hang on tight on the inside. Coxies do a great job staying right like inches between those boats right now. Both boats did a really good job.
All right, so Terry said we have a last five. Excuse me.
Had a little bit of a bobble. Just let him continue to roll a little bit. Just approaching that turn and give him a little advantage. So probably about a half a length at this stage. With UBC got to cover that half a length. But they're going to move that because UVIC has the advantage on that last turn. UBC's staying quite wide here.
We're just waiting here to hear back from Terry as they come into the last 200 meters here of the race. Terry's got those live eagle eyes.
Bring it in and extending a little bit. Stroke is on about 2 feet of UVIC boat. UVIC hanging in, looks like the rope's a little higher. But why let it go? They got to really push if they're going to get in position to do damage around this last turn.
Try to get those eyes back in the sky in a minute here, but Terry.
UVIC's actually headed for that corner. It's pretty close. UBC's got them covered though. Not letting them get away on the inside. So about a half a length advantage. It's going to be close.
Coming up here, we'll have a better idea as we get the eyes back in the sky here. Luckily, Terry is kind of taking care of it so far.
That's now in the back into the UVIC resurgent and there's some yelling going on both fronts.
Yelling, it seems as though both crews are pretty lit right now. Isn't that right, Terry?
Both folks are.
He agrees. Inside turn there, coming up to that last inside turn we see as Terry's walking us through it. Last 200 meters.
Yeah, still coming in the corner. UBC's got him covered on the outside. They're not letting him, they're not being pushed out wide, and they're minimizing the damage of that inside bend. UBC's got to open up and surging. Looks pretty close here. UBC's moving. Stay close with level. It's about level here, folks.
And an incredible race. Both crews there level coming through the turn. Like we said, University of Victoria took advantage of that inside turn. And they're level, quite frankly, folks, it looks like they're ahead. University of Victoria right now, last 250 meters, is ahead of the University of British Columbia. Will it be a repeat of last year? I think it might be. A half a length. University of Victoria just stepped it up. It is unbelievable to see that they had those last 400 meters in them and then pushed through that inside turn.
They got this covered. They got 15 strokes to the line. Got that half a length, maybe even 2 quarters now. Huge move. I don't think UBC's going to lose that.
And an incredible finish there by University of Victoria. It looks to be now a length almost, open water actually almost, Bellstern as the University of Victoria will come through unofficially as the winners of the 24th Brown Cup. An incredible last 400 meters. Really putting on that nice pace. University of British Columbia coming out strong there in the beginning. Could hold on to it, could sustain it, and it was UVIC will take both the men's and women's varsity races.
I feel the heat rising in me. See the light falling softly. I feel the light.
Yeah, he's come back. Okay, we need a photo.
Yeah. Right now.
Everybody wave!
Where are we?
Zoom in! It's lit!
Congratulations.
Where's the cup?
Oh, I thought it walked that way.
Oh yeah, where's that
brown cup?
Oh, there.
That's not far at all.
I got a bit of drop on my lens here.
Oh, come on, computer screen.
If I went back home, I'll remember all the moons. I'll stay down. I'll just love you and drown.
I'm trying to get shit done down there. Can we clear the tarmac? Say as soon as the tarmac's cleared, we'll award trophies. Pardon?
Do you have much battery left? Can you come in and save some battery? Because they're gonna do.
Do you have another battery set?
You just told me they're gonna do awards ceremony. You think we have enough to loop around when they do an awards ceremony?
What is it? My time is running a little bit.
Do we have any? Actually, that one looks each other.
So I could stick around and do it.
550. Go on, man.
All right, folks. If we could get the dock area cleared, we will get on with the awards ceremony today. Wonderful races by all. Thanks everyone for bearing the weather, even though there's nothing wrong with it. It's actually great weather. Like I said, if we clear the dock where the boats are, that'd be wonderful. We'll get that cleared and get the awards ceremony here underway.
Cause I didn't want to